Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing News.
Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. This is IBFP, State of the Heavyweight Division of Boxing. So let's just break it down and what's going on in the heavyweight division. And as of right now, Anthony Joshua states he wants an easy fight next if he wins the Ruiz rematch. And so, it's a very interesting statement by Anthony Joshua, pretty much comparing himself to the rest of the heavyweight division. I mean, if you look at what Tyson Fury's doing, fighting the next bum bash in a row, Otto Whalen. This guy takes tune-up fight after tune-up fight. He's not consistently fighting the best. And then you look at a guy like Deontay Wilder, who was known as the bum slayer for a very long time. And so you can kind of understand what Anthony Joshua was saying is that, all the top heavyweights where people consider the best, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, these guys are taking easy, complacent fights. Fight after fight after fight. Look at Deontay Wilder's rematch in an older version of the Luis Ortiz. He's already knocked out in a pointless rematch. So we have to be honest and unbiased about all of this. And what Anthony Joshua makes total sense. Even with the loss to Andy Ruiz, he still technically has the best resume in heavyweight division boxing right now of all active heavyweights. We have to be honest and unbiased. No one in the heavyweight division right now has a better resume than Anthony Joshua, even with the loss to Andy Ruiz. And that's being honest and unbiased. Andy Ruiz Jr. Welcomes the Deontay Wilder offer for a unification fight after the Anthony Joshua rematch if he's successful. So if Andy Ruiz Jr. is successful against against Anthony Joshua, we would like to face Deontay Wilder next. He'd be happy to get that unification. And I find this odd. Not from Andy Ruiz. See, you got to understand that Andy Ruiz has already shown heart and shown the type of fighter he is. He's a warrior. He's willing to step in there with the best. He took Anthony Joshua's offer when Tyson Fury was making outrageous demands and Deontay Wilder was turning down $100 million deals. So when no one wanted to step in against Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz did. And so you have to credit Andy Ruiz for that. And he has no fear against Deontay Wilder. He's a fearless type of fighter and he's ready to step in against the best and biggest names in the sport in the heavyweight division. So I can respect that from Andy Ruiz Jr. What I don't understand is why Deontay Wilder is so eager to get a unification against an Andy Ruiz, since he's the unified champion at the moment instead of when Anthony Joshua was. Because at the end of the day, we see that Deontay Wilder was turning down $100 million deal. He'll never get that offer again for any other fight. He blew his chance at generational wealth and he completely ducked Anthony Joshua. And at the end of the day, you have to be honest and unbiased. Deontay Wilder thinks that Andy Ruiz Jr. is an easy fight, because if he didn't, he wouldn't be so eager to step in the ring. I think Andy Ruiz Jr. will surprise a lot of people. But let's keep it going. Big Baby Jarrell Miller has been calling out Joe Joyce. He keeps telling him to send the paperwork for the fight. Big Baby Jarrell Miller is, trying to get back on the boxing scene, after being going through all this stuff with PEDs and, being busted. It cost him the Anthony Joshua fight. It cost him, millions and the biggest payday of his career. And, he apologized. He's trying to do his time and move on from it. And so just like most fighters, he's going to come back. You've seen Alexander Povetkin come back from a failed drugs test. You've seen, Luis Ortiz come back from failed drugs tests. So we've seen fighters come back from failed drugs tests. So it's only a matter of time before Big Baby Miller comes back. But he's targeting Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce would be a great fight with Big Baby Jarrell Miller. I think that's almost a 50-50 fight. I really wouldn't even know who to favor in that type of fight. Joe Joyce has since responded and stated, it'll give me great pleasure to shut up Big Baby Miller on behalf of everyone in the sport. Sign the contract and stay clean. We'll be ready. So I think this will be an excellent fight if these guys close and seal the deal. I think this would be a 50-50 fight. I'm slightly leaning towards Joe Joyce because I know that he's, at least tested clean. And so everything that I've seen from him in the ring is him adequately. But then on Big Baby Miller's, I don't know if that's his work rate is attributed to drugs. I don't know if his stamina is attributed to any PEDs. So we have to be honest and unbiased when we analyze it, and we really don't know exactly where Big Baby Jarrell Miller is physically and how good he is, and if any of those prior performances make sense now because of the failed test. And keeping it going, Tyson Fury exposes Deontay Wilder, states that he's not stepping aside for Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury supposedly have a two-deal contract signed, the next fight and the one after in 2020. So it's going to be interesting, for even Deontay Wilder to want Tyson Fury to step aside. Tyson Fury clearly wants this fight, and Deontay Wilder was schooled in the first fight for at least 10 out of the 12 rounds. He dropped Tyson Fury twice. Tyson Fury got up, and he was robbed out of a decision where he clearly and thoroughly beat Deontay Wilder in one of the biggest robberies in boxing history. We have to be honest and unbiased. But once again, it's the IBFP. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.